last weekend you were talking about just how big of an integral part that Tre Davis has been on this team, and just to see him do what he did tonight, just what you make of this performance.
It's a lot of respect for Dre. I mean, he's banged up, and not even having a chance to practice and go through his normal routines and stuff. For him to have the courage to not only play but make up his mind he was going to play well. So, last game he didn't get to play, and we're right there in a 2-possession game at Missouri, who I think is really good. So I think we've been playing some good basketball in this stretch. This is life in the SEC. But today, Tre Davis, just utmost respect. Just countless hours in the training room, just basically around the clock. And then the same thing with Matt Moreau. So it's a long season. We got the best trainer in college basketball, Ray Bond, great team doctor. So, but yeah, no doubt about it. A lot of respect for Dre on a night where most guys wouldn't even play. He goes out there and he's the best player on the floor for segments of the game.
You use that phrase, make up his mind to play well. I guess when you're playing with an injury, how much of it is mental?
That'd be a question for Dre. I believe in mental toughness, but I didn't score a point or grab one rebound tonight.
How does the win tonight affect your momentum coming into Auburn on Saturday?
Yeah, I don't fair question. I mean, this is an 18-round fight, and I don't know much about momentum. I mean, we're just trying to put ourselves in a position to have some good practices, give the guys the best possible game plan we can, be prepared and confident to try to play our best on game night. So, and I've always thought it's kind of too early for that too. Personally, I've always thought you get through the first round of conference play, and then you kind of see where you're at. What's it going to take to win the league? So, tough stretch for us, but again, lots of good basketball against quality opponents during that stretch. And, just trying to remind the guys, sun's going to come up tomorrow, and we got another chance to play SEC basketball.
Coach Sean talked about it. But what does a win, with you being a very experienced coach, what does a win like this do for the overall team confidence and team chemistry?
Yeah, again, guys, it's just the next game on the schedule, so we don't overreact during victory. Stay humble and get back to work, and when things don't go our way. You guys say we lost 3 games in a row. I see it a little bit different. I thought we ran out of time on 2 of those games, and to me, there's a difference between running out of time and losing.
What can you say about the resilience of Barnes to hit those free throws tonight? I know it didn't go that way for him a couple days ago, but what did that mean for him?
I don't know what it meant for him, but I can speak from my point of view. A lot of confidence in Barnes. He puts in the time. There's never been a player that ever played this game. And by the way, we have one of the top players to ever play the game standing behind you guys. Be a good question for him. It's like you get up there in those moments and you want to make the free throw. Well, no shit, everybody does. It's have you paid the price to make the free throw? And then do you have the calmness and the discipline to go through your routine, get your breaths right and all that? So Barnes definitely pays the price. I think I was 2 games ago. I leave here and I go over to the Tui basketball facility like we do every night, and the ball's bouncing. I mean, Barnes is on that free throw line. So when you see that as a coach, you're just really proud of that, because that's how life works too. When things don't go your way, you can either take your ball and go home, start making excuses, or you can get back in the gym and start practicing. So it's almost one of those basketball moments. I certainly can't predict things, but if you would have asked me, is Barnes going to make these 2 free throws, I would have bet about everything I have on that, because to me, he earned the right in the past 4 or 5 days with the preparation he put to mentally get back in that position. So proud of Barnes.
Big difference in the free throw differential tonight. What was the difference in that tonight? Would you say?
Well, we definitely wanted to be aggressive. Some of that is trying to get into the bonus, and so we had some good off the ball plays early to get in the bonus in both halves, and we just wanted to stay aggressive. Texas is obviously a talented team that relies a lot on one-on-one defense, and just reminding those guys in those moments, have the courage, to make a play in a one-on-one moment, not necessarily just to score the ball, but to initiate contact, to play off with 2 feet. And so Not only do we have some good free throw success tonight, we also had some really good inside-out basketball. Didn't shoot a great percentage from three. We can shoot so much better, but it seemed like for most of the nights we were getting the right shots.
One more question? Well, if you've answered this already, but, it seemed like Breakfield's physicality was really tested in that second half where I guess whistles could have been called but weren't. Just what did you make of Breakfield's, or particularly in that second half?
Yeah, I think Brake's heart was in the right place tonight. He had the courage to be physical. I think some of those plays, he'd be better served just playing off of 2 feet and kind of gathering late. Our terminology is you're never stuck. At the end of the day, if you get in there, you're not stuck. You got 3 seconds, sometimes 4.5 seconds, depending on where you are. And but it's easy. The first thing you got to do is you got to have the courage to take big shots. And I think Brake was doing everything that he could to help his team win tonight. And we can clean some of that stuff up because, as I've said many times before, Brake is one of the best passers, positionless players that I've ever coached. And I think there's a whole nother ceiling for our offense if we can help him get in positions where he can start having 6, 7 assist games down the stretch.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks.